Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. So just in 2 minutes we are starting. Let everyone join. Until then, just quickly revise what was about the Ohm's law that we did in the last class. So I hope you all remember in the last class we did about the Ohm's law.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Okay, till then, if any one of you is having any doubt, you can ask. If you have any doubts. Is there anyone who is having doubt from any of the chapters? Like most likely you are going to have your half yearly exam. So from any question paper or from anywhere, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Yeah, Aryan, is there any doubt from any of the chapters?
Sir,
Yes.
I have a question, sir.
Yeah, please share it in the science group. Do you have a science support group, I think? Or you can share it with my number only. You can share to my number. Do you have number?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please share it.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, anyone else? Anyone else having any doubts? In any question from whatever chapters of physics and chemistry we have done. Okay. So see, what do you want? Do you want me to discuss a question paper? Or shall we move ahead with electricity? I think we started with Ohm's law, so we should do a little bit more about the Ohm's law, right?
Sir,
Sir, can we do entire electricity as it is coming in my half yearly?
Okay, so let's complete.
sir,
Sir, can you once explain the acid base and salts chapter?
sir, could you once do that human eye, sir? The parts of human eye.
Yeah, sir, that also.
Okay, parts of human eye.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
The uh, and the defects also, sir. As it is
Sir,
coming
can
tomorrow.
you explain human eye from presbyopia?
okay, see. So that is a very really a good topic. See, for most of the time, In the board exams, questions are asked in every exam. You will be expecting a question from myopia and hypermetropia. Okay. So the eye defects, they are the topics from where we expect some questions in your board exams. So let's do parts of human eye. Human eye. So our human eye, it works as a camera, just as a photographic camera. Okay. So see, human eye. Okay, let's see. Human eye. Okay, I'm drawing the diagram of human eye, and you can also just draw it. So I'm drawing it, and then I will show you a picture also for the human eye. So in two respects or in two aspects, we are going to draw the human eye. The first aspect we are drawing the front view. So the way we observe our human eye from the front. So from the front, we observe here a white portion, and in that white portion, we observe a colored portion here. So someone is like supposed to have blue eyes, someone is supposed to have green eyes. So that is here. Then everything here will be white. So this portion of eye, we observe white with, okay, let's give it like this. Okay, so everywhere you have white, and with maybe some red lines you can see over here in this. Okay. In your eye. In this in between this, you will observe a dark spot here. A dark spot is observable just in between this. A very dark spot, black color spot is available here. Got it. So this black color spot which is available here, let's see what all are the different portions that we observe here. So from the front, when we are observing the eye, we observe the white colored portion. The white colored portion of the eye, this is called as sclera. This colored portion of the eye, this is called iris, and the dark portion, black portion, which we say in between, that is pupil. So this one is your iris. This white portion that you see is sclera, and the dark portion that you see inside it, that dark portion is called pupil. I think I made a little bit mistake here. Both iris and pupil, they are pointing at the same point, right? Got it. So this is your iris. The colored portion is iris. The middle portion, that is your pupil, and the outer white portion, that is sclera. Now, if I take out the complete eyeball, if I take the complete eye outside the skull, so see how the eye looks like if I observe the eye from the side. So now this is the front view. From the side, if I observe, so from the side, my eye is spherical in shape. From wherever you observe, eye is spherical in shape. And here you have some ciliary muscles. These ciliary muscles, their work is to hold the lens. So these are the ciliary muscles. They are holding up the eye lens. So our eye lens, it is a convex lens which is made up of protein. So it is proteinaceous in nature, and this protein can be extended. It is an expandable protein. Okay. So in
Sir,
between you have your eye lens. Yes.
sir, could you repeat it once?
Any doubt?
Sir, could you repeat the protein, sir?
The name of the protein is not there. It's an just I lens is proteinaceous in nature. It's made up of protein.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now see. So this one is our. So this portion which I've drawn here, this is called as cornea. So cornea is an sclerotic extension. Sclerotic extension means this is sclera. Here it extends something like this, which we call as sclera. So see, if I mark in the diagram, this portion will be our sclera. This is cornea. So cornea is an sclerotic extension. You have your ciliary muscles. Then we have the eye lens. This is our eye lens. Okay. Now there is, just remove the eye lens. Okay. Now the iris. There is iris which covers the lens from here. So iris is somewhere here. This is our iris. And the gap between the lens that appears is the pupil. So you have this iris, which is this blue color. So the blue colored covering which we are observing here, that is the iris. So let's mark iris. Iris. And then this one is pupil. Let me remove cornea first. Iris. Okay, let's mark up all these parts. So this part is our iris. This one is, sorry, not iris, it's ciliary muscles. I made mistake again. These are ciliary muscles. This one is our iris. This one is pupil. And again, here you have iris. So I marked iris at two places. This is also iris. And this one is our sclera. So sclera, the white portion which we are observing here, this same sclera is here as observed when our eyes, I'm observing the eyes laterally. So this is the sclera that I observe. But then you have aqueous humor and vitreous humor. This vitreous humor, and you have a layer of light sensitive cells. So the layer of light sensitive cells is called as retina. You got it? These are light sensitive cells which are called as retina. Our retina has a high number of rod and cone cells which respond to color and intensity of light. So this is our retina. The space over here is filled with a fluid which we call as vitreous humor. Vitreous humor. The liquid in the front is filled with a fluid called, so this front is filled with a fluid called aqueous humor.
Once again, repeat about vitreous humor.
Yes,
Sir, could you repeat vitreous humor?
spelling.
Sir, vitreous humor, sir, you told.
Yeah, so this is vitreous humor here. It is a fluid that is present in the eye. It provides some optical density to the eye. Also, it provides some mass to the eye. Okay, so eyes become stable. Then aqueous humor, it's present in front of the eye lens. It is also a fluid, a gel-like material that is there. Now let us see how our eyes work. Here you have the optic nerve. The optic nerves, they send the message to brain. So this is the optic nerve. This is optic nerve. Got it?
Sir, could you
Yes.
just say the functions once, sir? Highlight them.
Yeah, just I'm listing out all the functions.
Okay, sir.
So starting with cornea. Okay, so let's see. So this one is our cornea. So I hope everyone can see where the cornea is located.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the very front portion of the eye, it is cornea. So first function is protecting the eye lens. Obviously, it protects the eye lens. Okay, but the main function that cornea performs is it causes maximum refraction of light. Maximum refraction of light, that means 90% of the refraction of light, it is caused by the cornea. The lens, it only provides a finer adjustment so that the image produced on the retina will be very sharp. Got it? The work of the lens is just to provide a fine adjustment, a very fine, so that the whatever image we see is quite clear. Okay. Otherwise, the 90% of the work is done by the cornea. Understood this? So most of the refraction is done by cornea. So it has maximum or 90% refraction is obtained by cornea. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now the lens. What is the work of lens, Dharya?
Sir, focusing the
Yes.
rays
Yes,
of light
yes.
down the retina.
Yes. So it provides finer adjustment. it provides finer adjustment to the image on retina, or you can say it focuses the image on retina. So in other words, you can say like this: it focuses the image on retina. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So it provides finer adjustment to the image on retina. It focuses the image on retina. You can say like this also. Yeah. Then now we have the role of iris and pupil, which seems to be almost similar. Okay. Iris controls the pupil. So pupil is not an organ. It's just a space, the empty space that is there. Iris is like a diaphragm. So iris is like a diaphragm. In between that iris, there is a small aperture. So that aperture we call as the pupil. So here you can see our iris is a diaphragm. That means it is a thin membrane which has been extended from all the sides with the help of the sclera and the ciliary muscles. Got it? So it provides finer adjustment to the image on retina. It focuses the image on retina. Then we have iris. It controls the it controls the size of pupil. Okay. So iris controls the size of pupil. Once the iris expands, so if iris expand, if the membrane iris will expand, so it will increase the size of pupil. If it contract, it will decrease the size of pupil. Got it? Yes, understood about
Yes, sir.
iris.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the role of pupil. Yeah, Rizwana, can you say what's the role of pupil?
So, in controlling the amount of light that enters into our eye.
Yeah, it controls the amount of light that enters in our eye. So see, most of the time, the students are like confused. Which part is controlling the amount of light entering the eye? Is it iris or is it pupil? So in your question, if it's there, if the question comes which is the part of eye that controls the amount of light entering in our eye, that is pupil. Don't write iris. Okay, iris is doing that, but not doing that directly. Like in your body, whatever is being done, that is done by your brain and heart. Okay, but they are not doing it directly. So your iris is not doing controlling the amount of light. It is controlling pupil, and pupil is controlling the amount of light that enters in our eye. Got it? The next is ciliary muscles. A very important role of ciliary muscles. And I'll ask you one question related to the ciliary muscles. Okay. So ciliary muscles, they are the muscles attached to the lens. Ciliary muscles are the muscles attached to the lens, which control the eye lens. Okay. So ciliary muscles, they control the focal length or adjust, not control. Adjust the focal length of eye lens. So ciliary muscles, they adjust the focal length of the eye lens. Okay. Okay. So now an important part of the ciliary muscles is that every time it adjusts the focal length. Okay. Now see, with the lens we have seen that the image is where the image is formed. If you have a lens, just try to understand this concept of the ciliary muscles. Okay. So we have a lens here. Okay, let's put up a lens here. And suppose I put a screen over here and I say that every time wherever you keep the object, okay, so wherever you keep the object, your image should always be found on the screen. How is it possible? So wherever you keep, suppose you keep the object at A, you keep
The
the
power of
object at,
accommodation.
yeah,
It's because of a power of accommodation.
yeah. So how is it possible
By
that when
stretching
the,
the islands and contracting.
yes, Sumuk, Sumuk, okay, what is constant in our eye? Is object distance constant? Is image distance constant or is focal length constant?
Focal length.
Focal length is constant. What is constant? See this question.
Our focal length keeps on changing.
Sir, islands.
Islands. The question is, everyone see this question. Which of the following is constant in our eye? So your first option is focal length, or let's say focus, or image distance, or you have object distance, or you have none of these. So which option will be correct?
Option 2.
Option 2, image distance, right? So here the image distance is constant, not the object distance. Okay, so option 2, the image distance is constant. See, here I have placed the screen. The screen is just like the retina. Okay. Yeah, image distance. Okay. So here image distance is constant. Every time the image must be formed on the retina. So our image distance is constant here. You observe this image distance V as constant, and object distance is changing. Sometimes we observe a closer object, sometimes we observe a farther object. Okay. So how is it possible?
So the focal length gets adjusted by the lens.
Yes, yes, the focal length gets adjusted. And to adjust the focal length, you must be able to change the curvature of the lens. Like sometimes you should be making the lens like this, a thicker one. Sometimes the lens should be made a thinner one like this. So in this way, the focal length of the lens is adjusted with the help of the ciliary muscles, which we call as accommodation or power of accommodation.
Sir,
So it is
one
called
doubt I
as,
had, sir.
yeah.
Sir, when we see objects, no, sir, that time the light goes inverted, no, sir, and forms an inverted image on the retina, no, sir.
Yeah, all the images they are formed as inverted on the retina.
Then how do we see it like not inverted, sir?
The brain interprets it.
Okay, sir.
The brain interprets it to be like straight. Okay. That is the interpretation of the brain. Got it? So, okay, so this we have understood, I think. Role of the ciliary muscles, the optic nerve. What is the role of the optic nerves?
So they send the message to the brain.
Okay, sending of information to brain.
Yes, sir.
This is optic nerves. Send information to brain. Okay, then you have okay, then you have retina. So what is the role of retina?
So the images are formed on it.
Yes. So it has light sensitive cells. Those cells are called as the rod and cone cells. So these rod and cone cells, they are named on the basis of their shape. The rod cells, they are rod-like and they respond to the intensity of light. The cone cells, they are cone-shaped and they respond to the color of light. So cone cells respond to the color of light, and the rod cells respond to the intensity of light. Got it? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there anything that is still remaining from this?
No, sir.
Okay. Now let's move to quickly. We have a few more minutes, so let's do eye defects. So here mainly we'll be studying about 3 eye defects. So there are other eye defects also, but we will be studying mainly 3. So you should be prepared with these 3 eye defects. See, these are not diseases; they are defects of the eye that may appear in your eye. So eye defects. The first one is myopia. Then we have hypermetropia. Hypermetropia, and then you have presbyopia. There are some questions also which are based on these. So I think tomorrow also we have class.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So tomorrow we'll do these eye defects along with how we'll see some questions also based on this. Like some numerical problems are there which are based on these eye defects. Like calculating the focal length required, calculating the power of lens required. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else?
No, sir.
Okay, so bye all of you. See you again in next class.
Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Okay, so see you all tomorrow and we'll see with these eye defects and some questions based on it. Okay, bye all of you. Yeah, Aryan,
Yes, sir.
do you want to ask anything?
No, sir.
Okay, bye.
Bye, sir.